Luma, welcome back with your... Oh. Oh. It's okay. It was just a decoration, but let's just go. Ah! Okay. That literally scared the crap out of me. I did not see him standing right there. But anyways, today we have finally, it feels like it's been forever, another Noble Collection wand unboxing. And this time, I'm doing a request. J. Samuel, I believe, requested me to unbox Yaxley's wand. And we're going to do it right now. Okay, we got a nice gray box. I think this is probably the first gray box that we've seen. And as always, the protective felt. We got to keep these things protected. And here we have Yaxley's wand in the flesh. Now let's take Yaxley's wand out of the box together. This thing has some weight to it. See that? I almost dropped it. I like this one. I like this one. There's not too many black wands out there, so it's pretty exciting to get another black wand. Now, this one it's pretty plain, but it does have its own unique designs in it, and we got that trademark stamp right there. And as always, you know, we have the golden name tag with his name right there. And before we dive any deeper into Yaxley's wand, what are we going to do? What do you think we're going to do? We're going to take a closer look. Corban Yaxley, a recreation of the famous wand. And this is one of the not so many black wands that we have. So I'm a little excited to show this off. It is a little plain, but it's unique in its own way. We got that knob right there at the head of the handle. We got some rings going around the handle of the wand. And we come down here to the neck. And it's got a mock metal ring right there. Then we got some more rings. We got that timestamp right there. As we come down, this is a pretty straight wand. Nice, solid black, not too much gloss. And boom! There is the golden nameplate. Now I know what you all are thinking. What's the length? What's the wood? What's the core? Well, guess what? Unknown wood, unknown length, unknown core. But my wand book does say that this one is 15 3/4 inches long. But you know, we always got to have some sort of muggle tools so that we can measure this. And you know, we need some solid, verifiable truth. So I'm going to measure it right now, and it appears to be right under 15 3/4. So we'll call it 15 3/4 inches for Yaxley's wand. But it is rumored that this wand is black ebony wood with horned serpent core. So take it as it is. Like I said, that's a rumor. That's from fandom. I don't know who came up with it. Maybe J.K. Rowling, maybe some fans. There's a lot of information out there. What you choose to believe, what you choose not to believe is up to you. But I'm going to go with unknown wood, unknown length, and unknown core. There are ways to figure out what type of wood it is, what type of core it is. And obviously, there's ways to figure out the length. That's one thing we can always know 100%. So, right now, this wand is amazing. So, I want to go into a little bit more detail. So, we have that little knob right there at the top. A little good decoration. And then we have these circular patterns that go all the way around the whole girth of the wand. Come down here to the neck. So, right here, we have a wand that has a very distinct handle. Some of the wands that I've shown in the past kind of didn't know where the handle stopped and the shaft began. But this one, a very distinct handle. It is a little short. It's a little on the short end. My hand, no matter how I put my hand overhangs the wand. But as we go on, we have this metal ring. It's not metal, it's resin. It's made to look like metal right there. It's kind of nice to differentiate the handle of the wand from the shaft of the wand. So that's a good little touch. Then we got some more rings right there. We got that trade stamp right there. There we go. And the whole entire length of the wand. This wand is just black. It's got a pretty good tip. And I'm gonna say it's straight. There may be a little variety, a little bit of discrepancies in the thickness of the wand, but that's okay. This is a very good one. So let's do the test. It's somewhat flexible, but stiff. So I'm going to go in between stiff and flexible. It's easy to forget that Yaxley was a Death Eater. So maybe the wand might not do exactly all the bidding for him that he wants. Or maybe it will. Really, the complexity of the magic depends on how bad you want it, how well you know it, how much you're willing to do, and how much you believe that you can perform that spell. Of course, the wand movements, but I believe that Yaxley is I want to say he's a strong character. So I would say that his wand would yield to him and obey him. Now, this is a very nice wand. A lot of people ask me, like, hey, which black wand can I get? And for the most part, it's been Sirius black. His wand is completely black. This wand is completely black, save for this mock metal piece right here. This is a very nice wand. It's handle heavy, as most of them are. Most of them are handle heavy. It's got stuck on my fingers. No, it's handle heavy. It's got a decent weight to it. It's not extremely heavy. It's not extremely light. But it is a good, sturdy wand. It's straight. I really enjoy this wand. It is kind of plain. It is kind of plain, but not every wand has to be over the hill, over the top, kind of like Bellatrix's or Mad-Eye Moody's, you know, or Lucius Malfoy. So this is a good wand behind a very strong character in Yaxley. This wand was said to have been bought by Ollivander, probably before he went to school, maybe around the age of 11. But seeing that he lived in that general area, most people buy their wands from Ollivanders. But this wand has seen some action, which leads me to believe that this wand would perform the actions asked for it. It's been in the first Battle of Hogwarts. It's been in Battle of the Astronomy Tower, the Battle of Hogwarts, and I don't remember if he was in the Department of Mysteries battle. I'm not quite sure there. But this wand has seen some battles from the first Wizarding War down to the second Wizarding War, where he was defeated. But before we get to that, I think I got some information maybe a lot of people might not know about Yaxley. So my sources tell me that it is rumored. I'm going to say rumor. I'm not going to say 100% fact. But it is said that he might have been a prefect, a head boy, a beater on the Quidditch field, and then he became a Death Eater. So if these things are correct, Yaxley is very smart. But then again, so was he who must not be named. He actually wanted to teach at Hogwarts. But Yaxley comes off as this big, stern, mean person. And he's going to do what he's told, and he's going to demand others to do what they're told when he tells them to. For instance, when he met Ron in the elevator. Catamal, it's still raining inside my office. That's 2 days now. Have you tried an umbrella? You do realize I'm going downstairs, don't you, Catamal, to interrogate your wife? Now, if my wife's blood status were in doubt, and the head of the Department of Magical Law Enforcement needed a job doing, I think I might just make it a priority. You have 1 hour. And that is the type of person that we are dealing with in Yaxley. Yaxley's the type of person that will give demands and expect results. But then again, that's kind of like all the Death Eaters, but Yaxley kind of has this sort of power to him. And believe it or not, when I first started watching Harry Potter, I thought Yaxley was the minister. But he wasn't. I believe that was Pius Thickness at the time. But Yaxley was an extremely important part of you know who's plan. They had somebody inside the ministry and within the the magical law enforcement realm. He was also working with Dolores Umbridge when they were testing and trying to find out other witches and wizards' blood status. So a lot of people didn't realize at the time that they were being infiltrated, and they were being infiltrated to the highest extent. If there was anything within a shadow of a doubt, and I believe that even if there was solid proof that they were 100% witch, 100% wizard, they would still cast him off. What they did with him, I don't exactly know. Maybe they put him in Azkaban. Maybe they killed him. I'm going to go with the first one and say they put him in Azkaban. But having Yaxley in there to help everything out and be there with Dolores Umbridge, working with her, because Dolores Umbridge worked with the Muggles, with the licensing of the Muggles, or whatever you want to call it. So Yaxley was an extremely important part of who's plan. Although, he could have used anybody for that. But like I said, Yaxley has this extreme power to him. It kind of makes you want to listen. He was very passionate, and I know on top of the astronomy tower, he had it in his head that who made the plan for Draco to kill Dumbledore, and I think it was Finnear Greyback. I think that's the one I'm thinking of. Was in the tower, and he noticed that Draco wasn't going to do it, and Finnear Greyback made a movement to kill Dumbledore, and Yaxley immediately stopped him. But then when Snape came up, it was a different story. It's Snape, Severus Snape, and people believed him. People feared him. People trusted him. People looked to him as a master because he was, who's, I dare say, most trusted servants, most trusted Death Eaters in Snape. But anyways, we're talking about Yaxley. So that's what I have to say about Yaxley. So I hope you guys learned something very, very important. I hope you are paying attention in Charms class. I'm looking at you, J. Samuel. And that's it. We finally unboxed another Noble Collection wand right here in Yaxley. I'm looking at you, J. Samuel. I know it's been far too long. And hey, just real quick, I want to see who made it to the end of this video. So drop a comment down below. I will know if you watched this whole entire thing, if you say rulers rule. So until next time, everybody, if you want to watch more videos, I don't know which side you're going to pop up on, click right here. And don't forget to subscribe right here. And until next time, everybody, make sure you hit that bell button so you don't miss any of my videos or any of my lives. And we'll catch you next time when we do another wand unboxing. Knox!